Goeiedag, good day, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world.
I've been looking around for salvation. I've been looking around for the truth. All around me I see frustration, and I looked all over till I found you. I sit and listen to your stories, and you're telling me, please don't worry. Lot in this world you should know, and loving life is where you should go. If you're looking for somewhere to go, if you're looking for someone to know, if you're looking for someone to guide you, the loving light will guide you.
Goeiedag, good day, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world, and welcome to today's live stream about what's going on at Groblersdal. Now, I've been very close to the action. Just give me a second. That's just Petrus Sitho calling in. I'm going to cross to Petrus. Here we go. Hi, Petrus.
Hi, Scott. Sorry, man. I was struggling to get you.
Not a problem.
I don't know what's happening, but yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. Good. Now, Petrus, can you turn your camera on? There you go. Now, Petrus, can you tell everybody where you are at the moment?
Okay. South Africans, I'm here. Groblersdal. You remember what happened week ago, whereby the EFF and the farmers they went to court, and yeah, there was a big thing that was happening there, and there's no one want to come forward to bring peace here in South Africa. And I'm talking about all the political parties, all organizations, all of them. They were hiding themselves. Now, what happened? I stood up and said that no, we must do something. We must do something to bring peace here in South Africa. Whereby last week on the 25th of January 2024, the minister he called me and we have talked about that. Minister, please let's go to Groblersdal to bring peace. Whereby I've also contacted the Minister of Justice here in South Africa, and he will be here. Now today I'm here. We are waiting for the minister. Arrival is going to talk, and after that we'll go to court. And now South Africans, let me tell you, including the international, I'm not better than you. Let me tell you, they tried to destroy me. But the thing is that I've got this thing on my hand, which means I want peace here in South Africa. That's why I say that justice must happen. You remember, we know all the court cases here in South Africa. There's nothing is happening. Whereby there's no justice. But I make sure that the Groblersdal today, the Minister of Police is here. The Minister of Justice, Ronald Lamola, is here today. Now, South Africans, we are still waiting for the minister's arrival, because after this thing, we are going to court, and Scott.
Right. Now, Petrus, I'm not sure if you've heard the news, but the intel that I've received is that the farmers have been warned to stay away, because if they go to Groblersdal and they basically go to the magistrates court, they're in for a hiding. That's the intel I've received. Have you received similar information?
Yeah, Scott, some of the leaders, maybe Vereniging of some of the leaders of the farmers here, he called me and we have talked about this thing that Petrus, we have said to the farmers they must not come here, and so I said no, it's fine if you are afraid of your life. I'm not afraid of my life to fight for the farmers, to speak the truth about the farmers. That's why I'm here today.
Right. Okay. Now look, I'm just going to explain to you the intel that I've received. Okay.
Yes.
As I say, the Boers have been warned to stay away because of the large crowd. Have you seen the large crowd of ANC and EFF supporters near the magistrates' court?
Yeah, Scott. When we have passed there in the court, there was maybe, I would say, maybe 20 of the EFF supporters. Maybe they are arriving now, but when I pass, I think I would say 10 minutes. 10 minutes. It was before I came here. There was plus or minus maybe 15 of 20 supporters of EFF.
Okay. Well, look, the intel I have is that the white farmers and Izak van Zyl are situated very close to Elandstoring, and they're blocking the road to Groblersdal. So they're actually manning the road, which will stop EFF and ANC supporters, even in buses, getting through to Groblersdal. That's what the intel that I've received. Look, I'm only passing on to you what I've heard. Now, last week there were two opposing groups. The farmers led by the Bittereinders with the old Boer Vierkleur, or four-coloured flag, which predates apartheid. And on the other side, the ANC and the EFF. Did you actually attend that, or what? Because I didn't see any video footage of you there, but I think you were there, weren't you?
No, Scott. I was not there because of what some of those people who were organizing this thing, that much, the farmers. I will say that that small boys. I spoke to someone and they didn't want to include me to that march, and they failed, Scott. They failed because what happened? Some of them have been arrested. Now I stood up. I said, you know what, they haven't maybe contacted me or maybe to invite me because I spoke to one of their leader and they ignore me, and I thought to myself that I will come. I'll show them that I'm here for the whole South Africans. I'm not here for only individuals.
Yeah.
And that's why today I'm here in Groblersdal. The Minister of Police is coming, and the Minister of Justice is coming because I stood up. I didn't, and I have planned this thing. That's why I was telling them, guys, if you want to do a march, just contact me. I'm not a celebrity. I'm not a star. I will make sure that the ministers, they come. Let me tell you, the minister himself, he called me direct. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wow. Amazing God. This is a miracle of God. It is not about me.
Well, look, you and Bheki Cele obviously have a lot of synergy, because I actually put up that video that was an audio call between you and Bheki Cele, where he says after speaking to you, he is going to be there today. And you know what I think? I think groups like the Bittereinders, and I think you hit the nail on the head, because the problem with the Bittereinders is you got these so-called media stars like, and I'm going to name one, Willem Petzer, who thinks he's some kind of a god, and you've organised meetings with the police in other parts of South Africa that he's turned up at those meetings you've organised, and he's basically ignored you. He's never recognised you, and I think that's a huge problem. And what I was hoping today is that you would be able to meet General Izak van Zyl. And in fact, I'm going to see if we can perhaps organise a live stream with you and Izak on together, so that you can meet him, because Izak and Neil de Beer from UIM are politically polarized. They're two ends of the scale, but I had a live stream with them both on a few years ago, and they're now very good friends as a result of that, because they realize that they're on the same page. And this is a problem. You've got these huge egos, you know, where I'm a media star. When I say something, the whole world listens to me. And their egos are so fragile that they're scared that if they recognize someone like you, who's been doing so much and for such a long time for farmers, that might sort of compromise their standing on social media. So, yeah, look, all I can say to you is keep up doing what you're doing. Now, Petrus, tell me what the agenda is today. What's going to be happening?
Scott, I think the minister now is coming. The minister is coming. Yeah. Bheki Cele is coming now.
Yeah.
We are going inside, and we're going to talk about everything.
Okay, are we able to stay live?
No, Scott. Oh no, I think no, Scott. Let's start with us because I didn't want.
Look, it's up to you.
Oh no, Scott. I will come back. Please, Scott. I will come back to you.
Yeah,
I'll come back to you.
If you can call me back after you've spoken to, is that it? Can we just say hello to Bheki Cele?
Yeah, I'm to Scott. Not now, please, man.
Okay.
I'll come back to you. Okay.
All right, buddy. I'll speak to you soon, eh?
Okay, bye.
Okay, cheers, eh? All right, guys, that's an update from Petrus, just as to what's happening. You can see that Bheki Cele is indeed there. My understanding is that the farmers are actually blocking the road to Groblersdal. And just once again, I'll just show you that map so you can see exactly where that's happening. Hang on, just give me a moment. I've got to get that up. Oh, here we go. Okay. Not that. Okay, look, I'll get it up later. But you've seen the map. You've seen how it's northeast of Pretoria, about a 2-hour drive. And at that one point, about 40 kilometers from Groblersdal, there's a junction in the road for the 2 main routes from Pretoria, and apparently that's where the white farmers are basically manning the road to make sure that the ANC and the EFF stay out. So I'd say that's probably where the hotspot is right now as we're talking. What I'm going to do while we're waiting for Petrus to speak to Bheki Cele, I'm going to give you some information about Groblersdal, because it's a small little town, as I mentioned, about 2 hours drive from Pretoria, and it's a farming town, and it's situated 32 kilometers north of the 178 cubic meter Loskop Dam in the Sekhukhune district of Limpopo. The town is South Africa's second largest irrigation settlement. The main crops in this man-made floodplain are cotton, tobacco, citrus fruit, table grapes, maize, wheat, vegetables, sunflower seeds, peanuts, lucerne, and peaches. Although not in order of importance as some previously leading crops like tobacco have made their way for others such as grapes. Right, now, where did Groblersdal start? It was laid out on the farm Klip Bank because of the Loskop Dam and named after the original owner, W.J. Grobler. Notable people from Groblersdal include Roma Blecher, noted philanthropist and Shakespeare scholar, and South African test bowler Dwan Olivier. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just and I'm sorry about Isaac not being able to come on, but as I said, he is stuck in this sort of like holding position in the middle of nowhere, so he has got no internet. But I'm going to now play you a few video clips to give you context to what we're talking about here. And I just want to see what I've done here. Oh, there it is. Okay, sorry guys, I've got so many screens open here, I get kind of lost. But as long as you can hear me, that's the main thing. Okay, so what's all this about? Well, let me tell you. As I mentioned when I was speaking to Petrus last week, there were two opposing groups of farmers led by the Bittereinders with the old Boer Veerkleur, and on the other side were the ANC and the EFF, and the police were in the middle trying to keep these two groups apart. And as Petrus mentioned, a couple of the Bittereinders were arrested as a result of disobeying police instructions. I'm going to play you a short video clip of what actually happened last week at Groblersdal when the Bittereinders were there and trying to march on the magistrate's court, where the bail application for these white farmers was being heard. And we'll get to that in a second. Okay, here comes that video footage.
The small town of Groblersdal was reduced into battlefields. Police had their hands full maintaining law and order. They cordoned off the court precinct. On one end of the cordoned off area, a group that waved the old Transvaal government flags gathered.
We like the flag. There's no real meaning behind that for a racist purpose. It's just for the solidarity to the farmers and the people that are Afrikaans and that. And yes, we are here today just to make sure that those two men get bail.
We are here to show that we don't want to allow things happening in different ways. Everybody needs to be handled the same. I think these kind of things are being politically driven, and we can't do that. Crime, we need to fight crime, and we need to fight it all on the same level and handle it the same.
On the other end, a group wearing EFF and ANC t-shirts demanded that the suspects be denied bail.
As the ANC, we promote the coexistence of both black and white people in the same place. And we are saying that the people who are here from the ANC, they are actually promoting that black and white people must coexist in this town. And we are just surprised because there are flags that we don't know, flags that represent the former government prior 1994. And we are very surprised. We are saying that to that we see it as a middle finger to the democratic government, and will never allow it.
We are just surprised that as we arrived here in this court today, we saw a lot of, I would call them racists, converging here, supporting the suspects from all corners of the country. And we believe that that doesn't bode well for nation building and building a cohesive society.
The EFF is here to drive out all the racism from the Boers of Groblersdal. As EFF Sikukhu, we want to make it clear that any form of racism, we are going to fight it till to the end. Even today, we are here to support the victim, and we want to make sure that Bittereinders doesn't get the bail.
Inside court, the investigating officer on the matter took to the witness stand to oppose bail. He told court that 27-year-old Stephen Greef was previously apprehended on a charge of attempted murder. The charge had been provisionally withdrawn pending the release of a ballistic report. The officer also stated that 63-year-old Bittereinders had a previous conviction of attempted murder. The investigating officer told court that he feared the suspect would not be safe if released on bail.
Looking at the messages that I gave to Mr. Groenewoud's phone and the calls that Mrs. Groenewoud is receiving, it means their lives are in danger.
Under cross-examination, the defense questioned whether the officer had been able to personally verify threats to the suspects' lives.
The reason for opposing bail is that you are concerned about the safety of the two applicants. Is that true?
Correct, sir.
Did anybody make any specific threats about that?
Earlier, one person was arrested as he attempted to force his way into the courtyard. The bail application is expected to resume on January 31st. Biman Baloi, SABC News, Groblersdal in Limpopo.
Okay, guys, that happened last week. And as you can see, the Bittereinders again, they didn't really live up to their name. I mean, the Bittereinders during the Boer War never ran away from a fight. And very different group this time, I've got to say. You know, that, as I say, there's some media personalities in there who's trying to suggest that there's some kind of, you know, brown-suited hero representing the Boer folk. But at the first just sniff of trouble, bang, they disappear off the scene so that they don't get themselves incarcerated. Now, there's a lot of talk here about this white farmer and this other younger fellow. Now, central to the original arrest was Cornelius, let me get this right, Cornelius Pretorius, who was caught on video a year ago assaulting a 16-year-old black teenager in a Groblersdal shopping mall. I'm going to show you the report on that, and the video footage of him assaulting this young boy, who, as I say, he's a teenager, is heavily, you know, it's sort of blurred, but you'll see basically what's going on. Now, just to be absolutely frank and honest and, you know, trying to keep things in balance, farmers in South Africa, not just white farmers, are being attacked in the most horrific way. And when you got groups like the economic freedom fighters saying, kill the Boer, kill the farmer, it is obviously a catalyst for the farm attacks and farm murders taking place. Now, I'm going to play you this video clip, which is from one of the South African media programs talking about the attack by this white farmer on this young teenager, black teenager, which is central to the issue happening right now in Groblersdal. Here comes that video clip.
Take you back now to our leading headline story, and it's a very disturbing one. And let's warn you right up front that the story does contain graphic content that may upset some viewers. A disturbing video is trending as we speak on social media, showing a white man violently assaulting a boy who is black and who's believed to be 16 years old in the area of Groblersdal. This is in Limpopo. Now, the man also points a gun at the boy. The reasons behind the altercation, it's believed assault. A case has now been opened with the police in Limpopo. Let's speak now to the mother of this boy. Her name is Julia Mankweng. Mrs. Mankweng, thank you very much for your time. I believe this is your son that is shown in this video being beaten by this man. Are you able to tell us what the reason for his beating was, from what you understand?
Yes, you speaking to Julia Makweng, the mother of Papano Makweng, who was stabbed by a white man at Game Center, Groblersdal. The reason for why my child was assaulted was because of assault at another shop where they were buying chips. They wanted to use the chips while the white man was busy using it. Then that man didn't want to give them the chips. Then he now pushed the other one out. Thereafter, pointed at one of the elder boy, and then my son started to want to separate them from not shooting his brother. Then that is where the assault started. So yes.
Talk to us about the injuries that Kopano, is that what you said your son's name is, Kopano? Tell us about his injuries. How badly injured is he?
Yeah, for now I'm not sure of the injury, but what I can guess is my son is suffering from asthma. He's having a chest problem. So I'm still waiting for my doctor to unfold What is it then?
Yeah, you're waiting for the doctor to examine him.
Yeah, because yesterday at the hospital we find that the person who was doing X-ray was not there. So I'm still waiting for the result. But my son, as for now, is complaining from chest pain and the whole body is painful. So I didn't as yet get the result of how far is the injury.
Yes. Do you know this man who did this to your son?
I don't know him.
And you have opened a case, though, with the police. That's what the police told us this morning. What are the charges?
Yeah, I'm still at the police station now, waiting for the police to arrest the man. But I'm having a case number with me, and I'm with other friends and family who are here to support me.
Okay. And when are the police saying that they're going to arrest this man?
They haven't told us the exact time, but it seems as if they are still busy with their investigation, trying to locate where the person might be found.
And when you were told about this story, it must have shocked you that a grown man would be beating a young person or young people, because it does appear that it was not just your son that was present at the time, but it was maybe more than one person. But these are young people. Did it shock you that he was holding a gun while he was doing this to your son?
Yes, I'm still shocked as of now. We haven't slept as a family. This thing has traumatized us as a family. Even now, I really feeling very bad for an old man like that one. Except a younger boy of 16 years because of a sold for chips. You know what? I'm very much traumatized, and even my health is not okay for now. I'm sick.
Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that. And there's one element, I think, that you keep mentioning, but I'm now starting to, I think, get a clearer understanding. Are you saying that your son was also stabbed by this man on top of him having been beaten?
I mean, kick. Sorry for the step. I mean, he was attacked, and I feel that attack, that assault, was a racial attack.
I see.
He
Okay.
wasn't stabbed. I'm sorry. It was just a kicking, and yeah.
Let me ask you this final question, and I hear you when you say your health as well. You're not okay at the moment, and I totally understand. What would you like to see happen to this man?
Yeah, just peace prevail. Just peace prevail. That's a belief.
Right. Thank you very much for your time. Julia Mankweng, she is the mother of the boy that is being assaulted in that video, 16-year-old Kopano. I think that's what she said her son's name. As you can hear, the mother is struggling health-wise. She says that this has traumatized family. They didn't get much sleep last night. This whole incident happened overnight. And to relay the story to you once again, earlier in the hour of 9 o'clock, I spoke to the police spokesperson in Limpopo who confirmed that a case had been opened, and the fight was over fault. They were at a fish and chips shop, and this is where the white man was seated at the table and I suppose using the salt, and the young men wanted to borrow the salt so that they could also use it. And that's when the fight ensued. And what you see on the video is what resulted of what started inside the restaurant. It just boggles the mind.
There are three
so
locations.
guys, let me just shut this crap down. There we go. Let's get rid of it. It's lovely being in control. I love shutting down YouTube ads. That's a speciality I'm really good at. Now, okay, so just to answer the question that was being said in the side chat, what actually was the actual foundation of this attack, this needless attack on a 16-year-old black boy, which, let's face it, is wrong. Okay, this guy obviously did the wrong thing. The guy who's been behind bars now for a year, because what happened was this white guy was sitting down at this mall eating some chips, and this black guy came up and basically took the salt that was on his table because he wanted to put some salt on his chips or whatever it was that he had bought, and the white guy took offense to that, which led to what you saw. So it's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, talk about an overreach, it's crazy, but people can do crazy things depending on what's happening in their lives. But the overreach now is that this guy Pretorius has been behind bars for 1 year. Now, the farm attacks that take place in places like Senegal, they release the guys who are prime suspects of a torturous murder on bail of 5,000 or sometimes 500 rand. Compare the two. There's absolutely no comparison. And one of the instigators of what we're talking about here, and just for those who are joining us now, we did have a brief chat to Petrus Sitho a short while ago. He's currently with Police Minister Bheki Cele and the Justice Minister at Groblersdal. He will be coming back to us shortly, so I'm just filling a bit of the background to why this is all happening. Now, central to the racial division that's happening in South Africa is this little grub called Julius Malema. And I'll show you what Julius looks like. And this is from Angelo Agrisi's chessboard, which I'm very fortunate to have a set of. This is Julius Malema. Okay, this is the leader of the economic freedom fighters. He's a little, he's one of these guys who stands about 5 foot tall, and he's got a small man complex, so he tries to make himself like a really big guy, and yeah, the rest is history. I'm going to play you a short video clip where you can actually see what other blacks who have a little bit of nous in their heads think of Julius Malema. Let's listen to that. Here we go.
We want our land. We make no apology when we say we want our land. Our land was stolen, and we want it back without paying a cent. And no one must pay for a cent everywhere in Africa when they demand the expropriation of land without
This guy, the king of conspiracy theories, I tell you. There's an old proverb that says, a liar is like a mirage in the desert, promising refreshing truths, but delivering only the dry sands of deception. A lot of South Africans are like a desperate man in a hot desert. In their desperation, many find themselves looking to Malema for refreshing truths, as one would look to a mirage, not knowing that what awaits is deception. Malema may look like a source of previously unknown truths, the one who holds deep revelations that no one knew. But when you look closely and deeply enough, he's actually a source of lies and division. As with most of his lies, the one we are going to cover today is a lie about white people again. Malema is an evil man who wants everyone to hate white people, and he uses lies to accomplish this mission. And you know why he continues to confidently spew blatant lies? It's because he knows that you, his supporters, never verify anything he says.
As we speak today, the treasury of South Africa is controlled by white Afrikaners, females. That thing that you call person, how the civil servants get paid. No single African person knows that. It's only known by Afrikaners.
Do you know what I did as soon as I saw that? I didn't start by believing him. I did what any responsible citizen should do. Simply Google the National Treasury, get their number, and call them. The person who answered said to check the website for the organogram, and it was right there. Right there. Proof that the National Treasury is definitely run by more than 90% of black leadership and not by white people. The Director General is colored, which, if I'm not mistaken, is considered black by most of us. 8 out of 10 departments are run by black people. 1 out of 10 departments is run by an Indian man, and only 1 out of the 10 departments is run by a white person. He mentions that these white women are the only ones that know how to use a PESAL system. He claims that no one else knows how to use the system. No single African, not a single one, none.
No single African person knows that. It's only known by Afrikaners.
That's a terrifying accusation, isn't it? Remember, today's lie is that only white women know how to use PESAL. From this website alone, we can already see that Malema is lying. These are the trainers for the PESAL courses based on the PESAL website. Muluko Boshomane, black. Vashti Ndongeni, black. Joe Smith, possibly white. Mapula Tsepe, definitely black. With this list alone, we can tell that 75% of the trainers are black, and at least 50% of them women, black women. These are the people that train government employees how to use PESAL, and majority of them are black. So clearly, Julius is doing what he does best, which is lying, sowing division and vilifying white people. He wants you to feel like white people have you by the horns. And in case we forgot, right within South Africa itself, black people were not the only ones that fought against apartheid. Several white people stood up in opposition because they believed that apartheid and racism were wrong. And for their decision to stand against apartheid, several of them went to prison and many others were murdered by the apartheid government. Such white people include the organization called Black Sash. It was a human rights organization that fought against the Dompas laws, among many other injustices.
Okay, guys, that was just an African's perspective on this so-called political leader, the wannabe, if he could be, but he will never be, Julius Malema. And what I'm doing right now is waiting for Petrus. He's currently in a meeting with Police Minister Bheki Cele and the Justice Minister of South Africa, who've arrived in Groblersdal. This is a huge issue because this guy, this white farmer he was wrong. I mean, there's no question about that. This guy, Cornelius Pretorius, caught on video attacking a young black teenager, has been behind bars now for over a year for common assault. And the reason given by the court is doing it in his own defense, because if he walks out of the doors of the court, he will be attacked and probably murdered. So that's That's the dilemma of the current thinking and the current situation. And of course, Petrus, who, look, guys, I just wish some of these other groups like Bittereinders would wake up to the fact, and AfriForum would wake up to the fact that here you've got the perfect symbol of what Mandela called the Rainbow Nation, a black African. We've been supporting Petrus since 2018. We actually got him on the road with a car. We got him happening. Now, Louis Liebenberg in the last few months has been sponsoring Petrus, and that's why Petrus is able to do what he does. And, you know, getting back to the issue here is that Petrus is a black African. But he gets what is going on when it comes to this horrific situation with farm attacks and farm murders. And here you've got these social, you know, these, what do they call them? What's the word for it? Influences. Here comes Petrus. I'm going to cross to Petrus. Here we go. Hi, Petrus. Hi, Petrus, can you hear me? Hi, Petrus. Hi, Petrus. Okay, there's Bheki Cele. You can see the back of Bheki Cele there. He's obviously in a meeting here. Petrus, can you hear me?
It's kind of busy.
Oh, is that Sixpence?
Yes, sir.
Hi, Sixpence. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing well, man.
Excellent. Excellent. Are you looking after the camera now? Can you turn the camera 90 degrees, buddy? Because I've got everything sideways. Can you turn it 90 degrees, the camera? Sixpence? Sorry, guys. This is live, and we've got it. I know at an angle. I'm trying to get that message to Sixpence. Sixpence. Sixpence.
That's right.
Can you turn the camera 90 degrees? I've got it on the side. Turn the camera around 90 degrees, please. Sixpence? Okay, let me see if I can rotate this, guys. Just give me a minute. I'm just going to see if I can fix this. I have got a way to do it. I can go to settings and I can rotate. Where is rotate? Rotate. Sure, but sorry, guys. I'm just trying to do this on the fly. Sixpence obviously can't hear me, so I'm just going to... Oh, here we are. Rotate. Okay. Edit. Transform. Rotate 90 degrees clockwise. I think might do it. Oh, I've got to do that, haven't I? Okay. Edit. Transform. Okay. 90 degrees. Let's do counterclockwise. I've got it upside down. Okay. We're getting there. Don't worry. We're getting there. Okay, I'm just going to pull that up to full screen, pull that up to there. I've just got to turn this around and we'll be up and ready to go in. Transform. Okay, rotate 180 degrees. There we are. Okay. Okay, guys, this is live from Groblersdal. Sixpence is behind the camera. And there you can see Petrus with Bheki Cele, with a lady. They're all talking. Look, this is the value of having Petrus involved, and I cannot understand why there are certain groups that are just, you know, not recognizing the value of what he can do. There's Petrus in the white shirt, and there's Bheki Cele, and there's Lamola, the Justice Minister, as well. So I don't see any Bittereinders there, do you? I don't see any white farmers there, do you? But I do see Petrus with the police and the top of the police. And I hope that these guys wake up to the fact that this guy can do so much if he was embraced by certain groups who just kind of push him aside because, well, I'm not going to say it, but I think you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm not sure where they're going. We're just going to follow the camera, see where this goes. Sixpence, can you point the camera at the people? That's better. Yeah, point. Yeah, I'm looking at your feet. That's better. Thank you. Hi, Sixpence. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, great. Look, can you turn your camera 90 degrees? I've got it on the side. Yeah, turn it 90 degrees. You've got it up like vertical. Turn it to horizontal. Okay, who are those people with Petrus there?
Thanks, guys.
Okay, you can see them walking through this huge shopping mall, and I've actually got a video clip of that, and if we have a bit of downtime, I'll play that for you. This is the main shopping mall in Groblersdal. You can see the guy with the AK-47 in the middle of the road there. You wouldn't want to target that guy, that's for sure. So for those who've just joined us, this is at Groblersdal. It's live. We have a delegation of senior police, including Police Minister Bheki Cele, who is walking alongside farm attack activist Petrus Sitho and the Justice Minister Lamola. I believe they're on their way to the Magistrates Court at Groblersdal, where the bail application for Cornelius Pretorius is being heard. And okay, Huisbeen says it's an R5, not AK-47. Look, I wouldn't know. It's just a gun. It looks like a pretty heavy-duty gun. So this is quite an extraordinary scene. I mean, look at this. You got basically South Africa's top police walking down the street. You can see the traffic going by in Groblersdal.
The EFF members, they are, I can see the EFF members down there.
Sorry, what's Sixpence?
I'm saying I can see the EFF members down there at the robots. Yeah.
Where are they?
I think they are going to pass through them.
Ah, how many are there, do you think, Sixpence?
There are a lot of ones. There are lots.
Okay. No, I can see that Bheki Cele is in the middle of the crowd there, waving. There's Petrus Sitho. Who's the guy next to Petrus, Sixpence? Is that Lamola?
Right, so go through them once we are there, personal.
Gee, Petrus is a big man, isn't he? He's taller than everybody there. Okay, guys, this is live footage, so it's very raw, but we've got the inside footage here at Loving Life because Petrus is talking to us, and he's speaking directly to Bheki Cele, so we'll be finding out what's going on. Okay, there's a call coming through. Can you cancel that call, Sixpence? Sorry, guys. I'm just when someone tries to phone Petrus, that's what happens. Okay, we're back. Can you put the? There you go. Okay, good. Sixpence, I need you to point at the crowd, not the floor. Sixpence, you're pointing at your feet. That's better. There we go. Where are you now, Sixpence? Sixpence, can you keep it pointed up, not at the floor, please? That's better. Perfect. Is this a magistrate's court, Sixpence? Yeah, this is the magistrate's court. Okay, guys, so going into the magistrate's court right now. Let's see if we can get in. Get us in there, Sixpence. Well done. Good man. Okay, guys, I know it's all over the place at the moment, but this is raw live footage.
But I don't think they were allowed to channel us in the magistrate court.
Yeah, look, I understand that, but can you get back to me when something's happening?
Yes, I'll do so. I'll do so.
And how many EFF were there, just for the record?
There's a bunch of them.
But how many? 50, 100, 200?
More than 100.
More than 100 EFF?
Yeah.
And when they saw Bheki Cele, what did they do?
To the magistrate court.
Okay, guys. I think we might be. Yeah, he's got to turn off the camera now. So there you have it. They're going into the courthouse. I just want to say thank you to Sixpence. Just for the record, Sixpence has been working with Petrus Sitho now for years. Petrus has got this team around him. There's Andrew, there's Sixpence. Sixpence is a guy who normally does the camera work, which you saw today. And I had to do a little bit of jiggling to get that the right way up, but we got there. So we've got a bit of a break now. Now, the actual incident that took place, the one where this guy Pretorius attacked and basically beat up a teenager, a black teenager, was at the shopping mall at Groblersdal, which is actually quite a new shopping mall. I'm going to show you a video clip of that shopping mall, just so you get an idea of where this all happened. Let me just get it up. Here we go. This is in Groblersdal. Alright guys, that's the shopping mall where apparently in that parking lot the incident happened that's led to this furor and so-called...
Emily's family planned their
Give me a
whole
second
holiday,
guys, I just want to
except-
stop that stupid ad from coming up. Done it! Haha. Might only be 20 cents YouTube, but you didn't get 1 cent from me. Okay. By the way, guys, if you want to get away from those annoying YouTube ads, there's a program that I use which is called, let me just tell you what it's called, and you can download this to your computer, and YouTube ads don't appear. It's fantastic. And even though they kind of force people to look at their ads, oh my gosh, what's it called? I think it's called Brave. Yeah, it's called Brave Browser. Brave Browser. Download Brave Browser to your computer. This is what it looks like. Okay, so just to summarize what we've seen today so far. I've given you background, I've shown you where Groblersdal is, given you the history of Groblersdal, the history of the current situation, why this guy is incarcerated for his own protection, and the EFF apparently, you know, they've got a small number of people there. I think maybe Izak van Zyl and the white farmers on that road. Let me get the road up so you can see where they've put a roadblock, which is stopping. Hang on, let me just get out of there. This is live, guys, so just expect this to happen, okay? It's what happens when you go live. And right now we can't actually film because they're in the magistrate's court. I'm just going to put a message up here for Sixpence. Okay. Please Skype me when you can talk. Please Skype me when you can talk. Okay. Okay, I've put that message in the side chat for him. He's read it. That's all good. Okay, guys, I think the best bet, rather than me just burbling on, is to put this live stream on hold, because I don't just want to keep on jabbering on just to fill up the time. But just keep watching, and as soon as I get more live contact from Groblersdal, what I'll do is I will immediately reactivate the live stream. So what you'll see now, we've been going for about an hour. What you'll see is a little circle just going around like that, okay? Just going round, because I've actually put it on pause. And when I reactivate it, it'll come up and we'll be live again. And hopefully by then we'll have an outcome on this ridiculous situation in... Oh, hang on. Let me just call me. Okay, let me just call Petrus. Here we go. I'm just going to call. I've just got a message to call him.
Hello, Scott. I'm good, and you? Yes, I'm outside magistrate court now. Yes, I'm with you, Scott.
Okay. Now, okay, so tell me what's happening, Sixpence.
It seems like ANC members and EFF members, they are marching now.
Oh, where are they? Can you take us to that? Show us. Okay, guys, this is live from Groblersdal. The ANC and the EFF members are apparently having a bit of a walkabout. Not a big group, as you can see. Is that it? Oh my gosh, that's only about 50 people. Can we talk to these guys? Oh, okay, we're just going to go to these. Okay, guys, this is exclusive to Loving Life TV, what you're watching right now. This is in Groblersdal. It's in the streets. Looks like every man and his dog is out there with political parties. So, can you take us to the EFF group, Sixpence? Let's see what they're doing. Is that the DA in blue?
ACDP.
Oh, ACDP, the Australian Christian Democratic Party. Okay, yeah. Are any of their leadership there?
Leadership.
Okay, let me have a quick word with them. Okay, guys, we're just... Hi! Good day, how are you?
Well, how are you, sir?
Excellent. Look, you're on international television. I'm in Australia. Can I know who I'm speaking to?
You are speaking to Joel Makula. I'm the provincial leader of African Christian Democratic Party in Limpopo and also the spokesperson.
Fantastic. Now, let me ask you, what are your thoughts about what is happening today?
Well, let me start by saying the president of the ACDP and all ACDP ambassadors were dismayed by the tension we saw last week here in Groblersdal. Groblersdal is a beautiful town. It's a small town, but we saw the small town being reduced into a battlefield, which is what brings us here, because as ACDP, we saw there is no unity here, there is no peace here. So the reason why we came here is very simple. We are concerned and very stressed by what we saw last week, and we would like to stand here, and we are standing for peace, and we are also standing for unity.
Fantastic. Now, look, I've got to say, your group, the ACDP group, is nearly as big as the Economic Freedom Fighters group. They seem to have a very poor turnout today, don't they?
Well, ACDP is a political party formed 100 days before the first democratic election in 1994. So we have been in parliament for 30 years now. Our president has been in parliament for 30 years now. We have the experience in government, and all our members of parliament have been participating in parliament, which shows us, the numbers don't count more by now because we are growing. If one can check where we were in 1994 and where we are now, we are still saying what is important for us now is not where we are, but in what direction we are moving. We are in the right direction. We are checking very well. We are growing. So with us, people will be surprised to see that with God less is more. Our numbers are growing.
Okay, now, I think the ACDP, I know your president. I've spoken to him on live streams before. And he said to me it was about 6 months ago, he said to me, there's no way that we're going to become involved with the Democratic Alliance's multi-party group alliance or whatever. And then I heard that ACDP actually did become involved. What happened there?
Well, let me remind you of what happened before. We attended the multi-charter meetings before by invite, and we attended as observers first. And when they met, to regroup and finalize, we were never allowed to come as observers. So that is why you never saw us when they were finalizing. But later on, our president has several meetings with other political party leaders. And then the message was given to us, was given to the NEC. The message was also communicated to all provinces. Then at the end, the NDP resolved in that we would join the multi-charter party as we join like now.
Right. Now, don't you think that John Steenhuisen is playing both sides of the coin? Because the reports now that he's actually doing like a little honeymoon dance with the ANC to look at some kind of a coalition after the elections this year.
May you please repeat the question?
Yes. What I said was, don't you think that John Steenhuisen from the Democratic Alliance is playing both sides of the coin? Because even though you've got this multi-party thing happening where you're going to support each other, he is acting rather like the bridegroom trying to, get in bed with the bride, which is the ANC, to form a coalition after the national elections in South Africa.
Remember, what counts for us now as ACDP is only to focus on what matters for us. So being part of the multi-party charter by now, yes, we have joined them, but what we must remember is that we said from the beginning that we will be in coalition after the elections took place and everybody got the results. So at this stage, we are part of the multi-party charter. But where we are now, our position is very simple. We will only be in a coalition after the elections.
Right. Okay. Now, you're the provincial leader for the ACDP. Are you currently a member of Parliament, or is this your hope is to become a member of Parliament?
Well, at the moment, I'm not a member of Parliament. I'm just the provincial leader of the ACDP in Limpopo. We are growing. What I can tell you is just after the election, please check us on the moon. You will count us among the stars. We will be there.
Right. Well, I look forward to talking to you in the future.
Thank you very much.
All righty. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, sixpence. Sixpence. Can we go and have a look at what's happening with the EFF? Because they seem to have had a complete fizzle with their turnout today, which is interesting. And I'm just wondering if the white farmers on the road have actually been able to block buses from coming through. Because that's why Izak van Zyl couldn't actually join us today, because he was going to be on the road.
I don't think we wanna.
No, don't get too close. Don't get too close. I know they're bad news, but I mean, just there they are there. There they are there. Okay. So how many of these guys are there? There are only about 30 or 40 of them. Guys, what you're looking at here is the Red Berets, the Julius Malema mob. Okay, so yeah, just take us around the scenery here. Show us what's happening, Sixpence. So you've got the ACDP here. You've got a similar sized group to the EFF. We're the ANC.
I don't think that many of them.
The ANC are a no-show. That's interesting. I love it. Hey, who's this white guy here? Who could just talk to this white guy from the ACDP? Oh, we've gone past. Well, We're going past the police. Okay, this is the courthouse we're coming to again. Is it Sixpence? Okay, this is, I think, the courthouse that we're coming past. So guys, look, I'm going to Sixpence. Can you hear me? Sixpence.
Yes, I can hear you.
What I suggest is that when we get a decision, when they come out of the magistrate's court, perhaps you can give me a Skype call back, and I could talk to Petrus and find out exactly what happened in the courtroom. Are you able to do that?
Yes, I'll be able to do that, sir.
Oh,
but then I think I'll send you a message that then you will call me back.
Yeah, look, that's perfect. All right, because what I don't want to do is I don't want this to be too long a live stream, so I'm going to put it on pause. It'll still be there. People can still watch what's happened. But what I'll do is I will wait for your call or your message. Then we'll cross back to you and we will find out what the outcome was in the magistrate's court.
Yeah,
okay, thank you so much, Sixpence. You're doing a fantastic job.
That's right.
Okay, chat to you soon, buddy. Okay, guys, there you have it. That was Sixpence, and as I said to you earlier, he's been with Petrus for a long time now. And yeah, Vlad, there were only about 20 to 30 EFF there. I don't know if you saw their banner. Let me just put it up. It's actually the image that I used for the live stream today. I've just got to track it down. Give me a second. I'll do it this way. This is going to be more easier. Here it is. Okay, so here's the widely promoted EFF abysmal. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. So I don't know what happened to the Bittereinders. I don't know what happened to the white farmers, because they were concerned. Hang on, someone's saying no sound. Can anybody else hear me talking? Because I seem to have sound coming through. See if that works any better. Okay, so Nat says sound is back now. All right, so basically what I was saying is that the turnout by the economic freedom fighters at Groblersdal was like a damp squid. There was hardly anyone there. So, no. WF Cele, the ACDP have absolutely diddly squat to do with the EFF or ANC. So, yeah, that's the situation. That is the situation. And Vlad, I'm sorry I couldn't talk to the EFF. I don't want to put Sixpence at risk. These guys are feral. Okay, they're really feral. The less they know about Loving Life's involvement with Petrus, the better. And especially when it comes to Sixpence, who's not now a media identity like Petrus is. So, guys, I'm going to put this live stream on pause because I don't want to just babble on for the next hour. Just hang around, keep checking. Make sure you join lovinglivetv.com. I'll be putting this video, the live stream, up there later today or tonight. And don't forget, tonight, 8 p.m. Johannesburg time, I've got part 2 of a discussion about the corruption of banks in South Africa. So if that's of interest to you, make sure you are there to watch that. We're going to be talking about all sorts of things, including how the banks use retainers on the legal profession to stifle anyone taking them to court. All right, guys. So I'm going to put this on pause right now, and as soon as I get a message from Sixpence that they've all come out of the magistrate's court, I will go live again. So this is not the end of the live stream. It's just putting it on pause so that you don't hear me talking a load of crap. Okay, it's that simple. I'm not into just filling up space. I know you've got better things to do, but just keep the live stream on, because when you suddenly hear me talking again, or you hear Sixpence or Petrus, you know that we're back live. All right, guys. Okay. All right, guys, we're back live. Here we are at Groblersdal. We've had a bit of a break while nothing was happening. I'm with Sixpence. Sixpence, where are we?
I'm at the other corner of a court.
Who are these guys?
I've moved from those EFF and the other political parties up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then I just want to show you
Are they still in the court hearing?
Yeah, they're still in there.
Okay. So, who are these people we're looking at now?
No, I think I don't know them yet.
Can we just go and say hello to one of them? This guy in the that guy. Just say I'm from Australia.
No, this is crazy.
Oh, they don't want to be seen on the camera. Okay, that's fine. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay. How about this guy? Can we talk to him? But the guy's sitting down.
Okay. Let me ask him.
Okay. Just tell him I'm from Australia.
Yes, sir. This is what from Australia. So he just want to share something with you.
Okay, good.
He
Hi.
just want to share something with you. Okay. May I turn the camera on you? Okay.
Hi there. How are you, buddy?
I'm finding yourself.
Excellent. This is Scott from Loving Life TV. I don't know if you've heard of Loving Life.
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. Now, look, we're actually covering what's going on in Groblersdal live.
Loving Life TV from Australia. Loving Life TV. This is Scott.
Now, sorry, what is your name, sir? Sorry?
Scott.
Yeah?
The lady says you mustn't talk anything.
Ah, okay. All right. All right. So they're worried about being on camera. That's fine. I get it. Okay, so how far are we from the... Yeah, go ahead.
I think those people, they are ones of a case that is being opened in the court.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think they are the ones who support him.
Yeah. So they're all obviously worried about being targeted. I get that. What's this big van? Is that a police van? Wow, what is that?
It's a police truck.
It's huge. What does that do? Can you ask someone what that truck does? Let's ask these guys.
No, I don't think they will answer the questions.
Too much information. Okay, fair enough.
Have you seen most of the time, police they are not able to speak with the media.
Yeah, no, I understand that. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. So, have they come out of the court yet, Sixpence? Okay, guys, we're just going around the streets of Groblersdal at the moment. A lot of people are too scared to talk to us.
This is a TV channel from Australia.
Hi, how are you, buddy?
We would like to tell you what we just did, giving them mental justice justice memorandum. So you can talk to this guy.
Scott,
Yeah.
there's another woman we would like to share something with you now.
Yeah, please, go ahead. Let's get him.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay, my name is August.
Hi, August.
Yes.
My name is Scott. I'm from Loving Life in Australia.
Yes, sir.
Now tell us what you'd like to share with us, please.
Okay, what I'd like to share with you is that we have just sent a memorandum now to the minister for our complaints with the justice ruling, because we found our cases somewhere at the what they call it, Fundis. Now, what happened is that we request the Stockholm police to come and check with us. We found them in Pretoria when we stay in Limpopo at Tuan area. They stolen them from Tuan area to Pretoria. Now, when we got them there, we called the Stockholm police to come and assist. Then he told us that we will apply for a truck so that we can load the cattle, and he may give offer a venue where we will load them off.
Oops, sorry guys, we've got a call trying to come through. We're back. Yeah, go ahead.
Until today.
Right.
It is now 4 years from until this today. So we asking our questions. We've got questions here that if the police collect the cattle, where did he send them to? Because we are still waiting for the cattle. It's now 4 years. Then they bring us to apply for a truck, and so that we can offer them a venue where they can load them off.
Yeah.
Then they. So we are not sure that if our justice ruling is ready doing enough. We've got so many backlogs of the cases, which are more than 100. Some of them, they just throw them away. Some of them, the statement, wrote the wrong statement. Then when you get to the court, they say, no, the investigator have never found any, there's no case on it. So we are just tired of this, because we don't know, maybe the minister got it at this side, maybe he will help. But I'm not sure, because I've tried, I've got proofs, I even wrote to the public protesters office. They respond, but the response are really not good for us. Seems like we're not getting any help from them.
So you what you're saying is you don't have any faith in the justice system in South Africa?
Yes. I'm afraid that maybe we do not have justice in this country. We are always trying and speak to them. I even went to Pretoria at SIU office. Everything whatever they respond, even if I can put it in front of you, my friend, I think even if it's yourself, you might write a memo.
Yeah. Now look, I get what you're saying, and we had a live stream just last night with Reno de Beer. I don't know if you heard of Liberty Fighters Network.
No, what I can tell you is that we are here on behalf of the community. I'm not a politician, man. I'm not on the side of politicians.
Yeah. Sorry, guys, another call trying to come through. Yeah. Now, look, all I can say, August, is that, believe me, South Africa's judicial system is completely stuffed.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think you get that. Well, someone's keen. Keep on trying to get through. Sixpence, is there a way you can block people trying to call while we're actually online?
Sorry?
Is there a way you can block people trying to call the phone while we're online?
Yes.
Can you do that?
Yes, I can do. I beg your pardon?
Yeah, can you block people trying to phone while we're online? Because it stops the call.
Yes, I did so. I did so.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, August, thank you so much for talking to us. And look, I understand what you're saying because we have a lot of people who basically concur with what you're saying. They agree with what you're saying. They say the judicial system in South Africa is completely cactus. It's rubbish.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now Sixpence, can you just...
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, August. Sixpence, can you just take us around and show us what's happening here? What are all these big vehicles? Are these all police, are they? Okay, guys, we're just walking through the streets of Groblersdal at the moment. We're waiting for Petrus and Bheki Cele to come out of the magistrate's court in Groblersdal to find out what happened with Pretorius and his bail application. Ah, it sounds like we're near the EFF. I can hear a bit of a noise in the background. Is this the ANC? This looks like ANC, guys. They've obviously got a few people together. Sixpence, what is that? What is that group there? Is that ANC?
What?
Sixpence, is that ANC singing there in the background?
Yes, it's ANC singing out just for...
So how many people would be there? About 100?
More than 100 of them.
More than the EFF?
What?
More than the Economic Freedom Fighters? Wow, there's quite a few people there. Is there someone there we can talk to, Sixpence? Is there someone we can talk to there? This is live from Groblersdal, guys. This is live from Groblersdal. That's good. That's great. That's a good bit of footage. Sixpence, perfect.
You know what, partner? I don't know if that could happen. I just want to ask one of the police members.
Yeah, go ahead.
Allow,
Go ahead, yeah.
allow you to climb on top of that truck so that I can do all this, all of the people around there. If they could allow me, I don't know.
Okay, guys, we're just covering Groblersdal live. You can see the political groups there, the ANC. The EFF had a very, very poor turnout. The white farmers are apparently controlling the roads about 30 kilometers from Groblersdal, and that might be the reason the EFF haven't been able to get here. But you can see that it's pretty quiet. What we're going to be doing is just covering this from time to time. We're waiting basically for Petrus and Bheki Cele to come out from the magistrates' court so we can talk to them about the decision made by the magistrate about the bail hearing of Pretorius, who's been basically behind bars for a year over the attack of a teenager, black teenager. Now, Sixpence, do we have any idea how much longer it'll be before before they come out of court? Here's the magistrate's court here.
I think they are start now.
Are they coming out now, are they?
No,
okay.
The decision is about to come out.
Okay. Can we get in a good position?
Which other? Yes. I'm always on a good position for it.
Okay, fantastic. Look, okay, so Bheki Cele is about to come out of the magistrate's court, guys, so we're going to find out what's going on.
Yes, maybe he's going to address something.
Look at all these police vehicles, wow. And these ones probably actually work.
Sure. Attention, please. I can't hear me there. Can you raise my hand? I can't hear me. Can you raise my hand? Thank you very much. Thank you.
Is he talking Chinese? It sounded gobbledygook.
Yes, they are testing the sound now.
Ah, right, okay. So is this where Bheki Cele is going to talk from, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, well let's keep your position. And look, yeah. Now Sixpence, if some cameraman tries to muscle in front of you, just push them out the way, okay? Just you're there first. Don't let them try and push you out the way. Okay, good man. All right, guys, we're just waiting for the top police brass to come to the system. You can see it's been set up right now. They're about to come out of the magistrate's court, and we'll find out what's going on in Groblersdal.
I think this other guy.
Can I help you?
Yes, we did spoke to Scotland. The guy giving other information.
Okay, good.
Good day. How are you, buddy?
Yeah, he's from Australia.
Wait.
He's a
Loving life. Loving life. In Australia. Australia. And how are you, buddy? What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Llewellyn. I'm here representing AfriForum, a civil rights organization. We're standing outside the court today regarding the English word now. The way that a lot of cases are being handled in this area, there's no consistent manner in which they prosecute criminals or serious offenders. So we handed a memorandum over to the Minister of Justice, trying to get them to act in a fair manner to all the citizens in this area.
Yeah, well, let me ask you something which to me is the elephant in the room. You've obviously heard of Petrus Sitho.
Sorry?
You heard of Petrus Sitho?
Petrus Sitho. No.
You haven't?
He's an activist of Farm Village.
He's been an activist against farm murders and farm attacks for 5 years.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah. Now, look, Petrus Sitho has got the ear of Bheki Cele. In fact, I've got video footage that I took earlier today where Petrus and Bheki were sitting down talking to each other. He's got the ear of the police minister. What I find extraordinary is that AfriForum don't throw their support behind Petrus because he does offer that bridge. And AfriForum needs that because it's basically a person who cuts across the colour divide. Why isn't AfriForum embracing Petrus Sitho?
I'm not sure if we are embracing him or not embracing him.
You're not. You're not. I can tell you, you're not, because he had a protest a couple of months ago, and AfriForum were telling all the farmers to stay away, but the farmers went. They supported Petrus, and I just can't understand why AfriForum don't work with the guy.
Yeah, so there's a lot of organizations at this stage fighting for farm murders and farm attacks. The reasons for us not to probably join such, I think that one was in Potchefstroom, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm not sure. It was a while ago now. But look, let me put it this way. You think of any sport, what they have is they have a mascot. They have something that basically represents who they are and what they do.
I do understand that.
Yeah, you know.
So the situation at this stage is really hard to throw all your support behind one organization or the other. At this stage, we're trying to be neutral regarding any organization. It may be a cattle association or a taxi association or whatever that case may be. We're not trying to put off our support into one structure. We definitely support all of them if they are with us regarding farm murders and farm attacks across the spectrum. So you'll definitely see, and I'm not saying he's one of them, but you'll definitely see that there's advocates for only on the one side or only on the other side. And it's been quite difficult to throw your support on that side because what about on the other side? So that is one of the reasons why we try to be as neutral as possible and just try to fight the cause. And the cause at this stage is farm attacks and farm murders.
Well, look, can I tell you that Petrus Sitho, I've Loving Life TV have been working with Petrus now for 5 years, and for 5 years he has been going out. And he was there at Senegal with what happened a couple of years ago. He's known, he's known internationally and around South Africa as an activist for farm attacks and farm murders. Yeah. And what I would love to see is AfriForum just reaching out to the guy, just saying, look, come in and have a chat to us, because, he's a black African. He's got personal contact with Bheki Cele at a very personal, I mean, they had a chat today. I've got video footage of it. He's right there. He's talking to the right people. These are the sort of guys that you need to embrace. And it horrifies me that AfroForum a few months ago tried to actually sabotage one of his protests, which failed.
What?
Yeah, they did. They did. AfroForum.
What protest was that?
Well, look, Sixpence will probably tell you. It was about 2 or 3 months ago.
No,
Sixpence.
no. You can't say we tried to sabotage a protest if you can't give me the details regarding that. I can assure you we've never done that.
Well, let me tell
in the
you.
last 10 years that we've been active.
Let me tell you that AfroForum told the farmers not to participate in the protest. It was, I think it was in the Northwestern Cape. It might have been to do with the cattle, the poison cattle and stuff like that. But it happened last year, late last year, and AfroForum played an active role in trying to undermine that protest, which it went exceptionally well. General Izak van Zyl was there. There were a lot of people there. Bheki Cele was there. He actually spoke at that protest. I'm sure you're starting to think about where that protest was now. I just can't remember which town it was at, but it was about less than 2 months ago. And the talk of the town was that AfroForum had told the farmers not to participate. And that was so damaging. Look, I've been a huge supporter of AfroForum. I know Corrie Creel. Corrie knows me very well. I actually saw Corrie in November at OR Tambo Airport. He was actually flying out of South Africa to Dubai. And, so look, I know AfroForum, but it really saddens me that you guys, and especially if you're, specializing in farm attacks and farm murders, I can put you in direct contact with Petrus Sitho. Just sit down and talk to the guy, because he is a symbol which crosses the color divide, supporting people who want to fight against farm attacks and farm murders. And he's been doing it for 5 years now. He's not just some Johnny-come-lately. We actually helped him with his first car to get going 5 years ago, back in 2018. And he's got absolutely no support, not 1 cent from AfroForum over 5 years. And I know that you guys know about him. I reckon he's it's like a no-brainer. You get him on board, his contacts with the top politicians like Bheki Cele, that could change everything. I don't understand why you just don't embrace him.
Yeah, I can assure you that it's quite really something from the side telling me that we tried to sabotage a protest actually against farm.
I can actually.
I really can't see how we could have done that.
Okay.
Even if there were to be some truth regarding that, there would definitely be some real reasons. So I'd like you to reach out to me and give me the context of that situation. Give me the details. I'd like to do an investigation regarding that. That's the first thing. And the second thing is, then do send me Petrus' contact details. Let me see if I can get it.
I'm happy to send you Petrus's contact details. If you give me your full name now and your email address, I will ask Petrus to email you. And here's
my name is Llewellyn.
Sorry.
My name is Llewellyn. My surname is Emmons.
Llewellyn, yeah, okay.
Sorry?
Yeah, that's fine, Llewellyn.
Right, my surname is Emmons. My email address is llewellyn.emmons@afriforum.co.za. So it's Lima Echo Whiskey Echo Lima Yankee November dot Hotel Echo Mike Echo November Sierra at afriforum.co.za.
Okay, that's a huge domain name or email address. Have you got a pen and paper?
Yes, hold on just a second. I've got
because mine is so much. Mine is so much easier.
The representative of the minister took my pen now, so I'm waiting for him to bring it back to me. But do you have a, can I get your email address?
Yes, homestays, plural, homestays.
Sorry?
Homestays.
Homestays.
At gmail.com. Very simple. Now, if you give me your email address and your phone number, what I'll do is I will copy you into an email to Petrus Sitho, and I will suggest that you guys sit down and have a chat, because this guy has got awesome political contacts. He, as I said, he was sitting there with Lamola, the Justice Minister, and Bheki Cele just a couple of hours ago, talking about what's happening right now in Groblersdal, because he cuts across that divide. And you know,
is he here now in Groblersdal?
Yes, he's right. He's actually in the magistrates' court in Groblersdal right now. In fact, the guy who's holding the camera that I'm speaking to is someone who's been working with Petrus for years. He can introduce you to Petrus today.
Well, then I think that is a done case, and I'll definitely liaise with. So your name is?
My name is Scott, and I'm from Loving Life. And as I said,
Daniel. I'll walk with Daniel to Petrus and see if we can organize and see what is. There must be a confusion.
I would love it to be sorted.
We can sort that out and see if we can get a meeting together and how we can take things forward.
Yeah, look, I'd love to get that sorted, because as I say, Cully Creel knows me. You can talk to Cully. He says, I know Scott from Loving Life. And we've been supporting Petrus, and it really, really upset me that, you know, AfriForum haven't reached out and said, Petrus, you are the bridge. We can actually get into the ANC government and start reaching out and making moves. Because at the moment, what's happening, it's like you're trying to break open into a safe with a pair of pliers. Having Petrus on board will take you straight into the political arena, and you know you need to embrace this guy.
Okay, I think we'll definitely organize that.
Yeah. Okay. Look, send me an email anyway. And it's just to confirm, your email is LLEWELLY.HEMONDS@afriforum.co.za.
So my surname is HE and then MMENS.
HEMM.
H for hotel.
Yeah.
EMMENS.
ENS.
Yeah.
So that's a N for Natal, not an H for history.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. At afriforum.co.za. All right. Look, buddy. Look, you'll be doing yourselves a huge favor, because this guy has been, well, he's a legend on alternative media. He often, probably every second day, is on the phone to Bheki Cele, and they talk, and you know he understands how Bheki thinks. And as I said earlier today, they were sitting down together side by side at a meeting before they went into the court. And you know, he also knows the Justice Minister, Lamont. You know, so you're talking about a man who can open doors at a very high political level, and he's been dying to work with AfriForum. I have to tell you, he would love to work with you guys. He's told me that. I know him so well. But he just says that it's like bashing his head against a brick wall. He gets nowhere.
Okay, perfect. No, I'm definitely
now the guy who's holding the camera is with Petrus Sitho. So look, stick around with him. You'll meet Petrus. I just tell Petrus that I've had this chat to you, and let's see if we can get you guys working together, because I think this could change things in a big way.
I do appreciate it. Thanks so much.
No probs. All right, buddy. Great chatting. I'm just gonna suggest that sixpence.
Yes, sir.
Sixpence, when do you think Petrus will be coming out of that magistrate's court?
I'm not sure, Scott. I'm not sure.
About 11 or maybe 12. So it's going to be a while, so the court proceedings normally take a while.
Yeah. Well, look, I might wrap up this live stream in the next few minutes. Look, Sixpence, can you just introduce Petrus to Llewellyn, and let's see if they can go and have a coffee somewhere and sit down and see if we can, just get some kind of basic framework understanding and see how because AfriForum represents the farmers and Petrus really opens doors.
Yes, I'll do so, sir.
Okay, fantastic. Llewellyn, lovely meeting you, buddy.
Yeah, thanks. You too.
And send Cully Creel my best regards.
I'll do so.
Okay, mate. Take care.
Cheers.
Cheers, eh?
Okay. Can you just confirm his email address? I think I put his email address here, but I'm not sure if I put the right one.
Yeah, homestays.
Homestays, yeah.
Homestays, one word, at gmail.com. Yeah, that's easy. And look, what I'll do is I will actually put you in touch directly with Petrus. Okay,
yeah,
look.
I'll do that.
Yeah, now look, Sixpence, I'm going to wrap up this live stream shortly. We've been going for about 2.5 hours. I'll let you just introduce Petrus to Llewellyn and see if we can get something happening here.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, buddy. Okay. Cheers, mate. Bye for now. Okay, guys. You heard it here first on Loving Life TV. Wouldn't it be lovely if AfriForum and Petrus Sitho could work together? I mean, it's a marriage made in heaven, it really is. And I know Petrus has been trying to reach out for a long time. So let's see what happens. And if it does happen, you know how it happened. All right, guys, have a great day. And I will see you tonight at 8 p.m. Johannesburg time. When I get a message from Petrus about what happened today, I don't want to stick around. It's now 6:30 p.m. my time. I know that's only 10:30 a.m. your time, but I've got to catch up and give this little guy a bit of a rest. So I'm going to wrap this up. Have a great day. Nat, I understand that AfriForum wouldn't help your hun. This is the oxymoron about this whole thing, but let's see if we can just take it one little bite size at a time and get AfriForum actually talking to Petrus Sitho, because Petrus is talking to the police minister, he's talking to the justice minister. He knows them. He's on first name terms with them. He talks to them on the phone. Guess what? AfriForum doesn't. He's the gateway. It's like a gatekeeper. He can actually open the doors, get them all sitting down talking. He can change things for farmers in South Africa. So let's just see what happens. And I know Sixpence. He will get Petrus out there and talking to Llewellyn. And I've got Llewellyn's email address here. It's amazing how these things happen, guys. This is a guy, Llewellyn is a guy who is basically in charge of the farm attacks and farm murders at AfriForum. And here we bump into him in the street. Isn't that wonderful? All right, guys, take care. Have a great day and see you tonight, 8 p.m. Johannesburg time. I'm going to wrap this up, and I think I'm going to wrap it up with a theme song. Let me have a look at what theme song we can find here. Ay. This eye of mine is not working too well at the moment, but that's okay. Okay, theme songs. Here we go. All right, let me see. I think one that basically reflects what a complete and utter joke the economic freedom fighters would be one which, especially after... Okay, Ons vir jou, Malema, and rugby. I don't know what that's about. I've got a bunch of theme songs that I've put together here, but I'm going to play that one, and if it's bullshit, well, I'm sorry, guys, but we've had a really, really good ending to this live stream, and I'm delighted that we've got Petrus now talking to the top guy at AfriForum with, farm attacks and farm murders. Have a great day, and I'll see you tonight, 8 p.m. Johannesburg time. We're going to talk about corruption in the banks with Izak van Zyl. See you then. Bye for now.
Rugby is not a white man's sport. They found it here. Our people in the Eastern Cape and everywhere else played rugby long before these people played rugby.
Alleen maar is jy dondersdom of net vertraag om soveel blerries strand te praat en kakkies aan te jaag. Rugby kom van Engeland en nie van die Weskaap. Jy bly maar net onnoosal en vir ons maak jy nie saak. Uit die blou van ons hemel, uit die diepte van ons see, oor ons ewige gebergtes, waar die krans aan voorgee. Ons sal antwoord op die roepstem, ons sal offer wat jy vraag. Dis ons land sonder Malema, dis ons land Suid-Afrika. Ons is trots op rugby, braai en drink, bokke sal dit bly. Met 'n springbok trui aan my lyf, so voel ons nasie vry. Los ons land en ons kultuur en maak dat jy verdwyn. Pak jou tas en trek nou weg, Afrikaner sal dit bly. Uit die blou van ons hemel, uit die diepte van ons see, oor ons ewige gebergtes, waar die krans antwoord gee. Ons sal antwoord op die roepstem, ons sal offer wat jy vraag. Dis ons land sonder Malema, dis ons land Suid-Afrika. Uit die blou van ons hemel, uit die diepte van ons see, oor ons ewige gebergtes, waar die krans antwoord gee. Ons sal antwoord op die roepstem, ons sal offer wat jy vraag. Dis ons land sonder Malema, dis ons land Suid-Afrika.